Hi, this is Martha, and I'm going to walk you through how to correctly enter data from the Let's Connect cards. Okay, the first thing you do is make sure you have all of the cards. You should have cards from the Next Steps room, the white Let's Connect cards, as well as cards from the First Time Visitors room in Children's. If you don't have cards from Children's, contact your ministry lead and see if they can track those down for you, because you will need both of them. And hopefully they've emailed you the link so that you're ready to enter the cards. You can just copy that link, paste it in your browser because it's super long. Paste that into your browser, and then it's going to bring you to this dashboard. And it most likely will bring you directly to this page. If you don't end up on this membership page, then just click Add Visitor. This is the correct tab you want to be on. The most important thing here, make sure that this active button is clicked. You can organize the cards in any fashion that you want. It doesn't matter how they're entered. You can mix up the services or the type of cards. It doesn't matter. If it is marked on the card what service the person attended, then do mark that. We like to know it, but we don't have to have that information. If they indicated a title, you can mark that, but we don't have to have that as well. However, we do have to have a name. If somebody turns in a card, and sometimes they do, without a name on it, you will have to type unknown there or not provided, something, because that field does have to be filled out, as well as the last name. Middle name is not required. If they gave you a suffix, you can indicate that here. Personal info, you don't have to fill out any of the fields in this area, so you can skip down to phone number. Phone number and email, hopefully they gave you both. Sometimes people just give you one on the other, so enter what you have. You can enter multiple phone numbers and multiple emails here, and you simply enter the information by clicking on that green arrow. Enter in the phone. And if somebody gave you multiple phone numbers and you want to distinguish what they are, you can type that in here for the phone number. If they gave you multiple phone numbers, again, just click on the green arrow again. Same way for the phone, for the emails, click and type in the information. The address information, that is not required, so if somebody didn't give you an address, that is okay. If they have it, terrific, type it in. You do not have to type in anything in the other info, marital status or occupation employer. Click on Notes. That opens up a drop-down menu. You don't have to enter anything in visits. This area I want to know more about. This mimics the same information that's on the front of the Let's Connect card. So if they have any of these boxes checked, go ahead and check these boxes. Additionally, sometimes none of those boxes are marked, but someone took a note that said that the person is interested in partnership. If that's the case, you can go ahead and click this box here. How did you hear about one? You don't have to complete that box either. For notes, important, click on the arrow. It functions the same way that the phone number and email address works. And here you type in any information that's written on the back of the card or sometimes on the front on the side. This could be a prayer request. It could be information that the person that spoke with them took. Information like they recently relocated, they're looking for a church home, they're ready to get involved in volunteering. Any notes like that would go in this space. So type that in. It doesn't have to be pretty. You don't have to be a perfect speller. Again, this is just reference area for the people who are going to be making the calls on Monday and Tuesday of the following week. So you get all your information typed in, hit Submit Query, and then you'll see your note appears right there. If you want to go back and add a second note, you can, just like with the phone number and email. Click the box, and it will bring up another note box, and you can add a second note. and you'll see it appear right there. You don't have to enter medical conditions unless there was something marked on the card and you think that it's critical that they know that it might be something that the person who's calling, it would be helpful for them to know. So if that's the case, then this box works the same way and you can put that information in there. You've got all the information entered. It looks good. It looks complete. So then you simply hit the submit button. And it should bring you back to this visitor's dashboard, and you'll see that person's name at the top. If for some reason it takes you to this screen, but you don't see the person's name that you entered, hit the back button on your browser, and it will take you back to this panel. And it may be that some information wasn't entered correctly, or there was a delay in your connectivity, and it should submit it. If the information has already been submitted, it'll come up with this. Person with this first name, last name, and date of birth already exists. If that's the case, no worries. What that probably means is that they had visited more than once and they filled out a card, because we have their information. No worries. Simply hit the Add Visitor button. It will give you a clean screen. So that's the process. It's super easy. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to give me a call. I'm happy to help. And again, thanks so much for serving on the First Time Visitor team.